Now, as promised, we're winding down. We know we're approaching the end of our time here. This is coming full circle for anyone that arrived a little late. I opened this with just this unbelievable story. I know so many people are now familiar, unfortunately, with the Illinois governors, where, you know, our governors, what was it, Larry, you said served two terms?
They have 2 terms, one in office and one in jail.
Yeah, it's the only state where our governors make our license plates. Anyway, you must tell the story of this unbelievable desk.
Well,
you can even hold that up. I wonder if
this was
yeah, it does so.
This was a case of where Rod Blagojevich stored his personal belongings at a transportation company in Arlington Heights. And he owed $21,000 of storage fees, and these 2 brothers tried to get him to pay for it, and he wouldn't pay for it. He was in court right now at downtown Chicago all this time, and the fee was $21,000. So they had the selling of this, all his personal and business and lawyers' folders and videotapes, and they also sold a 7-foot Elvis Presley statue that Rod loved. And so this Elvis statue went for like $14,000 at an auction bid. But in any case, they were selling all this stuff. They were selling extension cords and CDs and all kinds of stuff. Well, anyway, these 2 desks came up for sale, and I bought 1 desk, and the other desk, this is 1 desk being loaded in, and this is my desk that I bought. And I had a sign there. I put this Rod Blagojevich sign on it to show that it was his desk. And so once they lifted the desk up into my truck, they broke the handle off the drawer. So it was a 200-pound desk. It took 2 guys to get it into my office, and I decided to take the drawer home to clamp it and glue it. Well, when I took the drawer out, I found wire transfers. These were the actual wire transfers.
Those are the actual ones?
These are the actual wires. They were all underneath the desk drawers, in between the desk and the bottom layer. So what I did is I documented all these transfers, and I put them on a listing. Let's see here.
Yes, you've got
I'm
it.
not using.
Yeah, that's
and
okay.
This was the transfer, and so I listed them out by time, and I found that these transfers were 20,000, 20,000, 150,000, 150, 150, 150, 500, 500, 2,000,001, 500, 500, 200,000. That to me gave me a sense that in all embezzlement cases, they start small and keep trying and test the system. And then when they know the system is working, they go for the big one.
I remember you said that. It's a pattern. It's just unbelievable.
And so after I found this pattern and I realized that where these wire transfers were going to, I also had the actual air bills, all the air bills that he used.
Also in the desk.
Also in the desk.
Oh.
So with that, I called the Illinois State's Attorney General, and she said, "Stay in your office. The FBI is coming out." So the next day, the FBI came out and talked to me. This is the FBI's receipt of taking these documents. And the FBI came out, this Joseph came out, and he goes, I said, "Hi, I'm Larry Quiet." He goes, "Sir?" He goes, "I know who exactly you are." He goes, "We don't come to people's offices, and you don't have to explain to us who you are. We already know who you are." And he goes, "Tell me what you found." So I told him the story and where I found it and took pictures of it, and he asked me if I would like to give testimony downtown at the current trials of Rod Blagojevich. I said, "I'd love to." I was going to buy a sign that had your name on the back with a suit and, colored lights. So anyway, the FBI took this, there were also phone messages, there were property capital management agreements, there were commercial loan advices in it, there were reports, and so they took everything and they looked at the material and they said that it was beyond statute of limitation.
Oh, wow.
So they couldn't do that. So anyway, the Crane Chicago came out and took pictures of the desk and put it on news, and then Fox Chicago came out, and my office was a blur of people coming in and out. So I have this desk with Rob Blagojevich's sign on it, and I offered to, when my tax clients come in, if they want to take a picture of it. It was $2. So my one client asked me, he goes, "Have you made any money?" I said, "No."
No.
So one client paid me $2 to take a picture of the desk. That's the end of that story. And I thought I was going to be going to downtown court, but I didn't.
Larry, you have really offered us some just eye-opening examples of what can go on and some great suggestions. Before I go any further, I just want to reiterate, these are suggestions. These are not considered professional advice. Larry's contact information is on the screen. If something has piqued your interest or caused you to pause and you wish to follow up on something, this is for interest only. But let's open the floor, Larry, in case we have any questions. We're about at the end of our time, but let's see if anyone has any further questions. Well, I think we're right at the end of the time. We've actually gone a little beyond. Again, I invite you all to take note of Larry's contact information. Thank you so much. This has just been fascinating, and hopefully we'll have an opportunity.
We didn't have time to talk about a current case that I'm working on.
Well, we've got a little time.
It's a life expectancy policy. That is where a person, she's again 89 years old. She bought a $5 million life insurance policy, and her premiums were $10,500 a month. She paid $498,000, and she couldn't afford the policy anymore. The broker couldn't sell it because it was supposed to be sold after a year. He couldn't sell it, and we are now suing the insurance company that sold this policy because it was done wrong, and they're asking for triple damages and $5 million.
I'm seeing a pattern here, Larry. I think there's an S somewhere on a T-shirt you've got there somewhere. Well, just fascinating stories, and thank you all for making time in your busy day to join us here at Passport. We hope to bring you more of these industry-specific and what we hope are helpful topics. Have a good day, everyone, and thank you.
Thank you.